Hello everyone out here, and in this tutorial I will show you how to make a banner, flyer, or a poster, whatever you want. So first, let's open the Photoshop. Then click File, New, and here we're gonna choose the size we want. And for the small A4 paper size, change to inches. I usually use 8.5 by 11. And for the resolution, we're gonna use 300. The reason why, because 72 is the lowest resolution of the picture, which means if you're gonna print it, it's not gonna look as good. Press 300, which is a maximum resolution, and press OK or Enter. Now we need to unlock the layer. Double click, change the name to background, press Enter. Then select everything by clicking or holding Ctrl then A and pressing delete button, and then Ctrl D to deselect. Now create a new layer. For this we're gonna make a frame. Click the square, no fillings, no color for filling. For stroke, let's choose any color you want. I'll choose orange red. And for the size of it, we're gonna go with 10. And again, you can adjust it to whatever you want. So let's go through with edges, and here we have the frame. Now let's go to FX to give it better look. Click to inner shadow and adjust the inner shadow you want. As you can see, it gets the inner shadow inside it. Change the distance all around, size, and possibly change the opacity a bit lower, and press OK. Now you need to have an idea, right? For this tutorial I have an idea of creating a car meet poster for my car meets. So you need, basically the main thing or the starter thing I do is to have a logo for your car meet, and I already have a logo right here I'm gonna use for this tutorial. So I'm gonna open the Photoshop and use it. If you don't have a logo, I would recommend going to Google and just typing, for example, computer programming PNG, and here you can just basically find the logo you want to use. For example, this or that. Just copy and save on the computer and open it in Photoshop and go from there. So what I'm gonna do now is select all this, but pressing Ctrl A, edit, copy, or Ctrl C, going back to our project, creating a new layer and call it logo. Then edit, paste, and here's our car, and it's centered as you can see, but it's too small, don't you think so? So what you do now is press Ctrl T, then hold Shift, and then resize it, and this looks good enough. Now we just adjust it to position this on top, create a new layer, and pretty much use a title for your event. And for this we're gonna do Car Meet Northwest, and for size let's go with 60. Car Meet, Enter, Northwest, and now we just move it centered by the car. And by the way, if it's not centered, look here, there is a position to the left side, right, and the center. And the center is usually what I use for the main logo. Now we're gonna go back to FX, inner shadow, make it look a bit good or better, make a distance, press OK. Now click the logo, then hold Ctrl and click to Car Meet Northwest, then press Ctrl G, and as you can see it makes the group for your logo, and it's just easier for you and for your future, trust me. And we're gonna rename it to main logo. Hide, click to rectangle 1, make a new layer, and for this portion we're pretty much gonna use the information where the meet is gonna happen, what time and all that. And usually I start with a date. And say we have a meeting in a week, which is November 19th. Change the size to half, which is 30. And start by typing November 19th, 2015 from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right? So we have pretty much the date. Next we're gonna move to location, and for location use whatever you want to. Let's just use Bellas Fair Mall. I live in Bellingham, and I'm just gonna use that location just for that. Bellas Fair Mall, Bellingham, Washington. And I believe it's Bellas Fair Parkway actually. And there it is. You have all the needed information. Center it again in a shadow to make it look better again. And that's the logo you want. I will probably adjust the main logo a bit up, give it a little space over here, and other information you might want to add is pretty much the admission. Do you have an admission? Yes or no? We're gonna say free admission, and no burnouts. Bring it a bit up, and here it is. You have a basic flyer and it looks all great. Now what I'm gonna do is save. Car meet flyer as PSD. Why PSD? Just because so we can open it anytime in Photoshop and can edit it. Press save. Done. Now we're gonna save it again as PNG this time. And the reason why is because PNG is a high quality picture. You can view it in just Windows or any other computer or OS, and you can open it by previewing it, and from here just print it. So here we go, guys. That's the basic pretty much tutorial for how to make a decent looking the flyer and how to print it and all that. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. I'll try to do my best. And yeah, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.